Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue this playthrough. I managed to get on earlier for a couple hours. When my game last crashed, I was about 30,000 light years away. I managed to bring it down to, I think, right around 5,000 now. Um, every time I use a warp or a black hole, it's breaking something in my multi-tool. Um, But after your multi-tool is all broken, what it does is it starts working on your exosuit. So I broke a lot of stuff in here too. Luckily it hasn't done anything to my ship. Um, I don't think it affects it at all. But I did have to stop a couple times and make up a few more warp cells. Um, just gather some other stuff. So I think I'll just continue on. Hopefully I can fit everything right into this one stream. It shouldn't take too long to get to the center now. I'm able to get about 1600. I gotta check on my range here. Because you don't have, it doesn't tell you how far you can warp. Yeah, I'm down to 5400. So all I'm doing, what I tend to do is just kind of follow the line. Because you lose sight of it up here. So yeah, typically my light years I can get like 1600 per warp, but I've been trying to use black holes to speed it up. Alright. So all I'm gonna, yeah, like that's only 488. So I can go a lot further than that line. What I'm doing is I'm headed towards the center now. I'm just kind of manually doing it and hopefully hitting a black hole. Got a black hole here. Okay. Like I'll end up taking this one because it's gonna be, because I can go, I think it's right around 1630 light years linear distance that I can go. But a black hole will bring me even closer. Because a black hole is like getting a free warp. So. And what I'm doing is every time I do take a black hole, I'm gonna land on a planet, make a manual, and make a save. I've had quite a few crashes, so I'm hoping I can cover this whole distance without crashing. Yeah, so what I'll do is after I get out of here, I'll do a save and then warp again. So I'm hoping I can get the whole thing done in this stream. If not, I'm gonna have to do a second stream. Yeah, there's like a really bad memory leak. Like if you hit 2 black holes in a row, sometimes it'll crash out. I've also had weird things with the rendering. See how it's starting to render now? Yeah. I've been getting some really weird stuff. Actually, earlier, in one of the earlier systems I was in, I found a trading post underwater. The first time I've ever seen that in this game. I always do. It takes a couple seconds because I can't go into my inventory or anything. I always try to remember to refill my hyperdrive when I get here. That's going to be an aggressive animal, of course. Alright. Just gonna get away from him and get out of here. I wanted to look around, but it's not daytime, you can't see anything. Looks like an interesting planet, though. You know, some of the land formations were really wild back then. But these really deep, like, caverns, and, yeah. The water actually looked a lot nicer too. Well, it was more clear. It had more of a bluish coloring to it. Alright. That last jump, let's see. Yeah, it brought me down to 4,300 light years. So, keep doing the same thing. Because this shouldn't take too many jumps. Sometimes I'm able to get like 1,000 light years each time. So. Alright. Do that. Head towards the center. It might be faster just to skip the black holes. Okay, that's too far, but there's a black hole back here. Hopefully that's not too far. Alright, perfect. Jump to that one. I have enough warp cells that I could probably just warp normally all the way to the center. I'd rather try to save a couple of them. Some of these black hole, visuals are pretty cool. The cloud that they put them in. Had pretty much every color you can think of. And it appears that the Atlas Path stuff wasn't in this version of the game yet. That came out in the day 1 patch. So that's why there wasn't an option to make a new star or any of that stuff. That's why there were no Atlas words. I think they didn't have the language completed by this version, so that's why you didn't see any of that stuff. I found one Atlas word out of all of them. So. Alright. Wait here a second for that to clear. There's no way to clear that text. You have to wait for it to run its course. Refill this. And that. And I tend to make another save. It's just out of habit, because of the amount of crashes you get. Right. And on to the next one. It takes a little time, but it's a pain if you do crash out. You have to repeat all those steps again. Alright, down to 3,000, so... You don't really have to follow this line, I just do it out of habit more than anything. It helps me stay on track too, except for when I get turned around like that. Yeah. Yeah, like this is the end of the line here. It's only 631 linear, but I can actually go like 1600 linear. So you just cancel out of it, go into free roam. Head straight for your star. See where that black hole is. Okay, that's 1300. I'm probably gonna take that black hole, but I do want to scan ahead a little bit more to see if maybe there's another one. I don't see it, so I'm just going to pull straight back and take that black hole. Yeah, because when you take the black holes, you get a couple thousand light years at a time, so even though they give you that big number, that's not a straight linear path. You're getting kind of bounced around, kind of going in a big spiral type of thing. Now when I take this black hole, up on the screen you may see like a sentinel that pops up and it says big ball. It's some type of thing in the game. I don't know really what it is. I've seen it quite a few times though. I think it might be the thing that breaks your, like I didn't get it that time. I think it's the thing that breaks your technology. I think it's like an error, an error thing. Pretty much, I think most of my technology is broken. I keep repairing my scanner and my multi-tool because that takes almost no resources, or real easy to fix. Yeah, you see some of these formations are just wild. And it always seems to be nighttime when I get to a planet. They always look horrible at nighttime too. One thing I have noticed is I'm getting more aggressive animals towards the center, but I don't know if that's just RNG or not. I had a couple winter planets I landed at that pretty much everything on it was aggressive. And of course I was running around trying to find materials to make warp cells with. Alright, jump in here. Oh, and I did manage to bring a couple of these journeys up too. So I need to meet 10 more aliens and destroy, I think it's like 70 ships total. You have to destroy 75, something like that. But I already have the platinum on this, so I'm not going to bother doing them. We'll head out of here. Alright, see, I'm down to 1900. So just a few more warps and this will be done. I don't remember the process for warping out of the center. I think it's the same as it's currently. Where you have that final warp that's kind of weird. Okay. Oh. That was a waste. And to hit circle going to free roam. See, if I was low on warp cells, I would reload the game. Take the loss. Now, I'm not going to bother saving in this system. I'm just going to... Oh, I need to refill my warp cell though. I picked up like 100 light years off of that. And don't make that same mistake again. So head right for the center. You can tell it's the center because it's just bigger than everything else. And see where that black hole goes. See, that's only 800. Alright. Got another black hole there. I just try to take the closest one I can, which is probably going to be this one if it's not out of range. Alright, that's in range. So when I do get to Hilbert, I think everything is going to be broken. Well, all I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get to my ship and... okay, big ball that popped up there. I think that means something's going to get broken. That's my theory anyway. I haven't really paid too much attention to it. But yeah, it's like a sentinel and sentinel signal. Yeah, one thing I noticed about the game back then that you still see today is pretty much whenever you warp into a place, or, you know, go to land on a planet, it's always friggin' nighttime. Ooh, I think this is a lush planet. Oh. Look at that. Some of it was so nice back in the day. I'm waiting for that stuff to clear so I can take a screenshot. This was the color of my original planet, like a light baby blue. It was just like this. I wish I had the coordinates for this planet so that I could see what it looks like today. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can make a bypass ship. I don't know if the... Oh, it's underwater. See, stuff like this was really weird. Why would this be underwater? I can't interact with it. Oh. Every time I get close to it, it's not registering my key press. Yeah, see, water looked really cool back then, too. There were more, oh, I don't have a scanner. Some of the animals were really aggressive, too. All they would do, they would just swim right into you and you take damage. And I'm not sure if you guys can hear the water sounds either, but gives you a really nice splashing sound. So, you know, buildings underwater. Yeah, I was hoping, like, when you talk to those signal boosters, they give you a, like a hex address. I don't know if they actually work, though. Alright, I gotta stop dicking around. What I am gonna do is, I'm just gonna rename this real quick. What I might do is try to get back here after I do this run. Get back here and check it out. See if that address works. Gonna get a move on. Oh! Well, that's not good. Got stuck in the rock or something. At least the stream didn't crash. Yeah, life became too hard. It sure did. Okay, at least I have all my stuff. Try to take... Oh, one sources are broken now. Can I break this rock? Oh, I might have an issue here. Let's see here. I might have to summon my ship. I think there might be one of those summoning stations down here, though. Alright, fix that. I'm gonna make a save before I do that. Oh, my pulse engine too? Alright. Let me see if there's one of those summoning stations here before I do anything. It doesn't look like there is. Alright, looks like I'll be here for a while. Let's see, what else do I need? Iridium. Oh, at least I'm on a decent looking planet. Yeah, I'd rather repair this and call it in than to risk taking off again and breaking everything again. So, I might be here for a little bit. Definitely not what I was planning to do. I don't think it'll take too long to find a summoning pod though. Do I have... okay, I have enough for that. Two of those. Yeah, I like got stuck halfway in that rock. Alright. I'll make a save. How far away is that storage deep? Oh, it's off planet anyway. Alright. Oh, that's broken too. Fix that. It shouldn't be too far away from anything. I'll go in this direction then. Yeah, like all my exosuit stuff is broken now, so I need to be a little careful what I do. Hopefully they're not aggressive. Oh, nice. Alright. Try to stay away from them. Yeah, I miss this type of grass. Like the light blue. It was actually really rare back in the day. Alright. Let's see, no like question mark show up. See, there's no way to summon my ship to me. So I have to actually run around and find one of those little summoning stations. Let me make sure. Okay. Wanted to make sure I didn't put my bypass chip in my ship. Oh, nice. You got those here too. try not to land on those things. They do a good amount of damage. Alright, I don't care about that thing. Trying to see if I can see any buildings. I don't. I'm not seeing a life support bar anywhere either. Alright, there it popped up. Thought maybe my life support was broken or something. So what I'm just looking for now are those blue question marks that pop up from time to time. And buildings are normally only a couple minutes apart. You just want to make sure you're going in one direction. Try to avoid getting turned around. Got a beacon over here. That's not really going to help me though. I don't think there's a summoning station at these. It will give me an aerial view of my surroundings. Advanced life form, that means it's a minor settlement. How far away is that? 10 minutes. You know what, I'm gonna head towards that. It's a guaranteed. I gotta watch out for those things though. Although I did see a couple things back here. Might be quicker. Take a quick look. Alright. Yeah, what I'm worried about is having it be all water. Oh, it's a nice, God, it's a nice planet. I'm hoping that I don't have to go into the water too much. I have no protection for that. Ah. Yeah, you see how nice the water looked back then? It actually had like a little bit of a shimmer to it. And you had white along the coastline. Sack venom, I gotta watch out for that stuff. It's all over the place. What I'm hoping is, you know, I have a guaranteed area that I can summon my ship now, but I'm hoping to find another another one on the way there. That way, we can cut this down a little bit. Cut it a little bit short. Yeah, isn't that just like a really cool baby blue color. I think it's still in the game today, but you don't see it very often. I think a lot of times it looks more like a white than a light blue. Okay, so I will have to deal with some water here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's where my ship is. Never mind. Not to get all excited. Disappear in trees. Alright. Yeah, see, it's got white and the blue grass. Somebody would have loved this planet back in the day. Somebody most likely built a base on it. Alright, got like 4 more minutes to go. That's a lot of saccharine. Oh.